This might be a huge mess, but I'm ready. Hey guys, welcome to week 1 of my very own version, very chill version of the famed, the one and only 75 book challenge. So my version is very simple, and honestly I'm really only using the 75 book challenge name or title so people recognize this challenge in some way. My only real rules are that I need to read every single day, at least 1 hour, hopefully more, but I don't want to overwhelm myself. But that's the rule. Every single day, at least 1 hour. Also, my birthday is June 8th. Today is June 1st, day 1, guys. So I will be buying books this weekend, and I put down that I will not be able to buy books after June 9th, but I don't know. I might give myself another weekend, guys. The entire month of June is my month, so we'll see about that. But for sure, after June, I can't buy any books. So that's one of the rules. After June, I can't buy any more books. So we're gonna see how that goes. I haven't really been buying a lot of books or manga or anything. I buy some here and there, but I've maybe bought like a collective maybe a little over 10 books and manga throughout the year already. So I think I'm good there. I've kind of got my buying problem fixed a little bit. I used to be much worse. So I think I'm doing pretty good. But I do have a good amount of physical books that I need to finally get through. I have been relying heavily on the library to read books. So one of my other rules, actually, and this doesn't have to be anyone else's rule, I can only use the library for manga and comics. And Danmei, I think. I'm still very new to, I have yet to read any Danmei that I have gotten from the library. So I can only use the library for that. I have to read, if I'm going to read a book, it has to be from my physical TBR. That's really it. Those are all my rules. And my couple of goals that I have for doing this challenge is, one, to get back into the rhythm of reading every day. I used to read every single day without fail, and I feel like I have found myself reaching for my phone a lot more recently and just scrolling. I have spent at the very least an hour a day scrolling on my phone. So if I replace that with reading, there you go, I found my hour. So when I say I maybe have an hour a day, sometimes I don't, I'm lying, because I find time to scroll on my phone every single day. If I can do that, I can read every day. That is my goal. I want to get back into choosing something other than my phone, and right now I'm focusing on reading. I love reading. It's helped me so much in my life. It has brought so much joy into my life. So I want to prioritize that into being a bigger part of my life like it used to be. Also, another goal I have is to romanticize reading again. I feel like I used to, like from when I was younger to when I first got back into reading as an adult, I used to romanticize every book I read. I remember I would sit there and just daydream about the story and the characters and think about them so much. And I feel like now I feel like I read critically and analyze what I'm reading more than letting myself really fall into it. I'm always thinking about, what does this mean? What am I getting from it? Which, oh my god, my dog almost fell off the couch. What are you giving me a heart attack? Okay. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think we should read critically. We do need to analyze what we're reading. I'm not saying I don't want to do that anymore, but I want to enjoy my reading more as much as I used to. I'm still enjoying my reading, but I want to daydream. I feel like, and I'm going to say we, but I really mean me. I'm not going to speak for everyone. Yes, there is a problem with people being on their phone too much and scrolling, but that's so complicated. I'm going to talk about me. I feel like I'm on my phone so much now, and I reach for my phone anytime I have a second where I'm not doing anything, that I don't daydream anymore. This may be crazy to admit on the internet or talk about on the internet, but I used to daydream so much. That used to be a hobby of mine, and I don't do it anymore. And I feel like that I need more whimsy in my life. That's where we're in a state where everyone is trying to get whimsy back in their life, and that is something I really want to strive for with this challenge. So it's also going to help with my filming and getting better at talking every day, and hopefully kind of helps me with my editing since I'm going to be doing it so often now. But I started this this book channel because I've been wanting to do this for years. I have always watched book content on the internet and I love it so much, and I always daydreamed about doing it myself. So I feel like this is adding a bit of whimsy back into my life, and I'm hoping to really fall into the whimsiness of having a book account the way that I started out wanting to do. You know, I feel like it's gotten to the point where I'm thinking about views and getting subscribers, and how do I keep people's attention, and how do I keep YouTube wanting to push out my stuff. And guys, that's not whimsy. Numbers are not whimsy. And I really just want to focus on making this account and making these videos something that I have always wanted to make since I was much younger. So those are the goals. So saying that, these are going to be the stats that we're going to keep track of every week. I'm going to keep track of like some of these daily that you're going to see. At the end of this video, when you see me at the end of the week, you're going to see all of these things filled out. I'm going to go now. I still have to read today. Today is June 1st. That is the beginning of this challenge. I don't know if you guys can hear that beeping sound that's happened at intervals here. I'm going to go eat my food. It's waiting for me in the microwave. I don't know if you've heard of her. It's called Domino's Pizza. Yeah, I got it like that. All right, so we did exactly 1 hour today. I think we did pretty good. I did about like 20 something minutes at work, which I read Jade War. I'm so excited to keep reading it. I'm having such a good time. I'm loving the series. I don't want to get too into spoilers. I will continue doing my 25% checkpoint videos on Instagram, or maybe switch it to YouTube because it's longer videos. That is where I usually do spoilers. But here we are getting just so many characters that we were not getting their points of view in the first book. And I love it. I will say I think his name is Ken, is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure, but he is the new Horn of No Peak. And we finally are getting a chapter in his perspective. I'm so happy about that because not only is he not a huge character in the first book, but a significant character. But in the latter half, I'm scared to spoil. I feel like I just spoiled a little bit. He's a significant person in the first book, and he becomes even more significant by the end of the first book. And the transition that he has in his role is something that creates a lot of uncertainty and anxieties. And I'm so happy that not only this is one of the few times I'm happy about a time skip, because I was very curious how would the situation hold up. But not only that, but we get his perspective on being in that position for so long. Again, I'm trying not to spoil anything. I'm so excited to see where it goes. I have not even read the synopsis for the second book. I don't know why anyone reads synopses for books after the first book in a series. So I don't know what it's supposed to be for. I'm honestly just happy to still be with these characters in this world and see what goes on. Another thing that I read for the 30-ish minutes that I had left, I started Absolute Wonder Woman Volume 1. I think I read the first 2 or 3 issues or chapters or whatever they're called. This is the first time I'm reading a Wonder Woman comic. I don't know her story, so I don't know how different this is from like the typical Wonder Woman story. I know that the only difference I know about is that she is raised in hell rather than paradise. That's it. That's the only difference I know. I don't know what else is different. There's a lot of mythology in it, Like, I don't know if she is always the daughter of Cersei, or not daughter of Cersei, but like raised by Cersei. I don't know if mythology is something that is big in Wonder Woman's story in the regular stories. But it's super interesting. Let me know, because Wonder Woman might be a character that I need to look into a lot more, because I'm loving her. Not just that, this is so funny. Like, the world gets invaded by these crazy demon things, and they're showing like the news on Earth, and then Wonder Woman shows up. They're like, "Oh, don't lose him," because they're like filming for the news, and the only thing they're worried about is that a him or is that a her? That, like, ridiculous. And then like there's this intense moment after like the initial invasion that she's coordinating with like the Earth military in the United States, I'm pretty sure, and she's like, "I'm gonna feed my horse," after this like intense, like heated argument, and someone's like, "What does a dead horse eat?" Just very silly, and then just randomly hilarious. I will say the dialogue kind of feels very strange, like not natural. I don't know if that's like on purpose, like for a reason. Other than that, I'm really enjoying this story. I love the mythology in this. I'm a big mythology girl. I love just her. I think we had a pretty good day. Really enjoyed my reading and very happy I did this. I love that I really just made it just an hour, because I did my hour. I read for an entire hour today, enjoyed myself, and I still have time to do other things. I don't have to feel guilty about not reading. I got my reading done a little later today, so I'm pretty tired. But I read the same two books. I read Absolute Wonder Woman and Jade War. Jade War, I really just read like 14 more pages, so I don't have too much to say, and I don't want to spoil anything, but I am still seeing more and more characters that were getting their point of view, and I'm really enjoying it. There is something that was really nagging at me in the first book. It's a character that we never know their identity, and I was thinking about who it could possibly be for so long, thinking it was such a bigger thing. And at one point I speculated, I'm just trying to make more drama. And I was right. I was just trying to make more drama. It was not that big of a deal than I made it out to be. But we did finally figure out who that character is. I will be talking more about that when I do my checkpoint. So that's all I really have to say. I'm really enjoying it. I finally got to the point where we get our first chapter in Shay's point of view in this second book. I'm hoping to get more. Obviously, from one chapter, I don't see too much of how she's grown, because the second book takes place 2 years after the last book ended. And I'm just really interested in seeing how everyone is. I love getting her point of view again and seeing how she's grown, especially as the weatherman and with her Shadow, and I forgot what the other guy's position is, but seeing their dynamic and how it's changed, it's just the political intrigue in this book just continues to grow. As far as Absolute Wonder Woman, I am almost done with the volume now. I don't know if you can see there how much I have. I got to read a good amount, and I'm really enjoying it. It's mostly just her fighting the Tetracide, and then us getting some chapters into her time in hell and getting more of her backstory. So I'm really excited to finally get to the point where we're after this conflict, and we finally get to like be in the story and really build this world around her and these other characters that we're getting at this point. We've gotten a few characters introduced. I'm really excited to see more of them and how the story just continues to develop outside of the conflict, but still in the conflict. It's so cool, not just the weapons that she's using and how she wields them, but the magic that also is being used and how she talks about it. I love that so much. So I'm really enjoying it. Really excited to continue it. And I'm going to be putting volume 2 on hold at the library already, because I feel like that's when we'll really get to see more of outside of this conflict, because I'm almost done and we're still fighting. So that's my update for today. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about yesterday's reading and today. I didn't record yesterday. I really just listened to an audiobook while I was working, which is what I do most days. So we're going to talk about that first, and then we'll talk about today, which I did sit down and physically read. So yesterday I listened to, I think it's called The Butcher's Masquerade. That is the 5th book of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. I loved it. I don't want to say really anything because it's the 5th book of a series, so anything I say could be taken as spoilers. All I'll say is Dungeon Crawler Carl really seemed like just a really fun, silly, chaotic story, and it has now become a story where I tear up every other chapter. I don't know how that happened, but it did, and I don't know. I'm at the end. Today I listened to more, and I have like 40 minutes left of the 5th book. I already have the 6th and 7th audiobooks. What do I do after? I don't know what to do after. I'll get the 8th book, but then after that, what do I do? Yeah, love that series. Had a great time listening to it. That's what I read yesterday. Today, I read 13 more. I've been reading like 13 to 15 pages of Jade War every day. I'm not making a lot of progress. I need to get on that. I've just been only reading that at work on my break, and then taking the time at home to read like the library books I have, the comics, the manga, everything else. I'm gonna keep that for now, but at some point I need to give myself a day to really just focus on that book because I'm really enjoying it and I really want to like get a good chunk in. So I don't have much to say about it. Still enjoying myself, but like I said, 13 pages more in, not that further in. So I did finish Absolute Wonder Woman Volume 1 today. I keep saying this, but I can't believe I didn't look into this before. I absolutely love Wonder Woman. I don't know how different this is to like the regular Wonder Woman story or like her background or anything at all. I'm not sure how different it is, but from what I'm getting here, I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed with her. I need to read more of her. I'm confused why the art style changes in the middle of the comic, or not in the middle. There's like the Lost Amazon part 1 through 5, and then we get the Lady of the Tiger or something like that, part 1 and 2. That's in a completely different art style than the Lost Amazon. And then what's really cute is we get these little short stories called Little Diana at the very end, another completely different art style, and I love that too. It's just so great. The storytelling's so different than anything I've read before. Oh, we're sitting. I love the storytelling. It's definitely different than what I'm used to. I really feel like this is showing me just this new world that I'm the star. Really tapping into this new world of comics. I feel like it's very similar to what I felt when I started reading manga, just being shown this new set of stories that can be told. I feel like the stories that are told through manga cannot be told in books. Like, it's not the same thing. It's a whole new medium, and I feel like I'm getting that with comics too. I'm so happy that I picked this up, and I'm really excited to continue the Absolute Wonder Woman series. I don't know which one I'm going to read next. Maybe Absolute Superman. Superman has actually always been one of my favorite superheroes. I don't really know why. I can't tell you why. I think I'm going to read that next. Or not next. I think I need to actually read Gangsta volumes 3 through 7 and finally give that back to the library. I don't want them to get mad at me, and I have too many things checked out, and there's a couple more things waiting for me at the library, so I need to do that. So that's all the reading I did today. Tomorrow to like Monday, I'm gonna be pretty busy, but I'm gonna try really hard to get a good amount of reading done. My birthday's actually on Monday, so, or You're not worried about Monday in this video. This Monday has nothing to do with this video. My birthday is in the next video that you're gonna see for this challenge. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I am gonna be pretty busy, but luckily I've been recording every day and editing every day, so everything should be going according to plan. But yeah, that was it. Alright, so it is Saturday. We're gonna be talking about Friday and today. So yesterday what I read was my audiobook again. I finished The Butcher's Masquerade yesterday and then started The Eye of the Bedlam Bride. Okay. So started that. I got like an hour, 2 hours into it. Pretty good. Like I said, at this point, I think I need a break because it has gotten to the point where this series is so stressful that I'm just like, stop. I don't want to hear more. I don't want to know what happens. Especially, I think it's the end of the Butcher's Masquerade or the very beginning. No, I think it's the end of the Butcher's Masquerade that like, I don't want to say anything because I don't want anything to possibly spoil anything because this series is just so like, it's worth it. You need to just read it going blind. I don't even suggest reading a synopsis for the first book. So I don't want to spoil anything at all here now that I finished book 5 and I'm on book 6. My God, my brain. I'm just now having my coffee. So like what happens at the end, I think it's like the epilogue to the epilogue, or not the epilogue to the whatever. It was so heartbreaking to find out a secret that someone's been keeping. And then now in the beginning, the prologue to the next book was heartbreaking to find out what one of the characters went through. I just feel like the entire time I'm reading, I have a pit in my stomach. And I think I need to just put it down for now because I need a break. I need some happiness. I need some happiness in my life. So I don't know what audiobook I'm going to pick up next. I've been really, when I'm at work, I want to listen to an audiobook. I haven't really been wanting to listen to music or not watch YouTube videos, but listen to YouTube videos. I haven't wanted to do that, but we'll see what I do. Anyways, today, it's still the morning. It's only 11 a.m., but I already did like a couple hours of reading. Let me grab the book. It's always in my work purse, but I actually got to read Jade War for longer than 20 something minutes on my work break. So I got to read, I've been trying to keep track of how many pages I read for no reason other than like seeing that big number makes my brain happy. I don't know if I'm going to continue because it's been like a chore to go back and see how many pages I read. So I don't know how many pages I read. I was like on 50 something page and now I'm 90 something pages. You do the math. I'm not going to do it. So I finally got to read a big chunk and I'm really enjoying this story. I mean, we don't find out too much more, but I feel like at this point, my dog's about to go crazy. Okay, so I feel like not much has really progressed or happened, but I feel like this is, at this point, such an established world and such an established, like, the characters and everyone, and I feel like everything is so established to where I'm happy just sitting, reading about them doing their thing for a few days, you know, trying to figure everything out and seeing what everyone's dealing with and all that. I feel like that's where I'm at. I think that's what the first like 25% is going to be, just us kind of establishing where everyone is right now. And I'm very happy just doing that. So I'm really enjoying this. I might read more today. I did finish Absolute Wonder Woman a couple days ago. I have a lot, like, oh my God, I have so much checked out from the library. And I have more. It's my birthday weekend. I've probably said that so many times in this video. But I'm making my brother take me to the library today because my boyfriend works today. We're not going to be doing anything until he gets home. And part of what we're doing is my brother's going to have dinner with us. So I asked my brother to pick me up and just take me wherever I want. And he said, obviously, yes, because it's my birthday weekend. He has to. So I have more waiting at the library for me. I have so much. I need to start reading what I checked out from the library, and it's just a lot of manga. Most of it is manga. I have a couple more comics, or no, I checked out more comics. I finally got the Uncanny X-Men Volume 1. The run of Simone Neilman. I feel like I'm mixing a bunch of names. I'll put it here if I remember. And I also have the Black Panther run by Reginald. I can't remember his last name, but I'll put that here too, which is one that I've been meaning to get to. It's been recommended to me by a friend on here many times. So I have a bunch of that stuff that I need to finally read. So I might read more today. If I do, you'll probably hear it when I record tomorrow, or maybe I'll record again later today. So yeah, I feel like I rambled way more than I needed to. If you're wondering, I watched The Backrooms yesterday. That's how we kicked off my birthday weekend. We got home from work and did all we needed to do for our little fur baby, and then headed to the movies. I thought it was great. I know a lot of people said it's boring. I won't say anything further than that because I don't know how to say it nicely. But I love the movie. I thought it was so much fun. I've been a big fan of online horror stories, creepypastas, since I was very young, during the time where we still thought some of them were real. That's when I was reading them, or when they were being posted and being made, that's when I was reading these things. So the fact that they made a movie about the Backrooms, I was so happy to go watch it. I loved it. I thought it was great. I don't think it was perfect. If they could have made a series, honestly, they could have made a series about the Backrooms. So the fact that they made a movie and they put in as much as they did, I was watching it with I the whole time I was like, this is so, you don't get it. This is from the first video that came out. I was whispering the whole time I was in the theater. But yeah, I thought it was great. Today, we're just kind of staying in because my boyfriend works. So I went to the pool. That's where I read, and then hopefully gonna go to the library and then to some shops to pick up a couple ingredients, because then my brother and my boyfriend and I are going to be cooking dinner together today and having dinner. I'm super happy. I can't wait for that. And then I have more stuff. I took off Monday and Tuesday for my birthday weekend, so now it's even longer. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so this is the second time I'm filming this. First time, for some reason, no audio. Was the mic connected? Yes. Was the other part connected? Yes. Why was there no audio? So, I did not end up reading anything else yesterday. I just read Jade War, so just updating you on that. All I read was Kowloon Generic Romance Volume 3. I woke up in the morning, had a slow morning, so I just picked it up. Did that instead of scrolling on my phone like I usually do. It was a great time. That's all I've read. I might read more today, a little later, after I'm done doing this. If I do, I'm gonna update the stats that you see before you're watching this. I think if I do read, I can tell you right now what I'm gonna be reading is the first 3 issues of Barbaric. I'll put pictures somewhere. Can't say anything because I haven't read it. But yeah, if I look exhausted, by the way, because I just looked at myself, I spent the entire day going to bookstores. This is the day before my birthday, part of my birthday weekend. Today's the day where I got to go to all the bookstores and comic stores and get stuff. So I'm okay. So what I read, Kowloon, I love the series so much. I'm literally only 3 volumes in, and the volumes are very short, but this is a series that I'm getting each volume as soon as I can. I'm probably gonna get volume 4. For some reason, at every single bookstore that we went to, not even 1 volume of Kowloon. I don't understand why. Can we have more of that? I feel like before I started reading the series, I saw it at every bookstore I went to, and now I am not seeing it anywhere. But Kowloon, it is a story. I don't know what to say about it because I'm so confused at what it's about. I don't really understand anything. It kind of feels like a fever dream because you're getting these like slice of life sort of scenes. I feel like most of it feels more slice of life, like kind of not really a romance, but kind of feels like there's romance there. But you get a lot of that. The character, or most of the characters that are established, are really just shown in the slice of life part and don't really touch on any of the other parts, at least not much. But there's this other part to this series where it feels not just so confusing, but it feels like if we did understand, it can put everything that we're learning or everything that we're getting from the slice of life part over on its head. And in volume 3, what I've read, it kind of is starting to do that, and that's why I need volume 4. After every single volume I've read for this series, I've been like, oh, I need the next volume right now. The way that these volumes end, they end in a way where it's like, I'm giving you a little breadcrumb to figure out what's going on, but you need to keep reading. And it's like, okay, I need to keep reading. And you're literally just getting breadcrumbs in each volume to get an inkling of what's going on, but I still am completely lost. Regardless, this is such a beautiful series. The world is beautiful, the characters are beautiful, like just the art style is beautiful, the feeling that I get when I read it, it's and that's, I don't want to say too much, but that's like, it's part of the series. That feeling I'm talking about is part of the series. The fact that you get that experience that the characters are constantly talking about as far as like them living in this city, I love it so much. That's what I read today. Not much to say, like I said, but loved it. So overall, I'd call this a successful week 1 to the series. I'm so happy that I started this. I feel like I've really not just gotten a good amount of reading done. I mean, even if I didn't get a good amount of reading done, I've still been able to read every day and talk about it. But it's also been so nice to have this opportunity to talk to you guys more. There's a group chat I have now on Instagram of just a few people that are doing this series or this challenge with me, and I've just been really enjoying being able to we all talk to each other about it. We all talk about the challenges we have of reading every day and just motivating each other. But yeah, it's been great. So we're now, like I said, this is day 7 of the 75 book challenge. We are at 0 books read, 0 books finished, 1 manga finished, no, 1 comic finished. I'm not tracking pages read anymore, just because for me to like go back and count the pages, I don't care to do that. It's been a chore doing that, so I'm scrapping that. My favorite read this week, the guest star of the show, would have to be absolute Wonder Woman. She has awoken something in me. I have not stopped thinking about her all week. I went to a comic shop today. I got one of the compact DC comics of Wonder Woman. I don't remember what it's called, but I know I read the first sentence of the synopsis, as I do, and she's fighting Hera for some reason, and maybe her daughter. That's all I know. I got that. It's made me think about starting to get like the variant covers of the issues to display them, because I love the art so much, and I just think she's a wonderful character and such a beautiful character in a way that completely ignores beauty standards. She is very like muscly. She is a very tall woman. She's very, what's the word? She controls a room, even when she's in a room full of like military men that are trying to look down on her and question her authority and knowledge and intelligence, even after fighting a being that they've never seen before, that they couldn't even figure out how to start fighting, but whatever. So yeah, I think she's amazing. She's been so inspiring to me, just how I view myself and how I carry myself, and I'm excited to dive deeper into that character. So saying that, she is also my favorite character of the week. I don't know if I'm going to do favorite character of the week or favorite character and wait until a character like beats that. We'll see. Right now, it's Wonder Woman. My only like active current read right now is Jade War by Fonda Lee. There's nothing else I'm like in the middle of. My like TBR for next week, I should have probably prepared this before sitting down. I'm sticking to Jade War, obviously. I'm definitely going to be reading. I have some issues from the comic shop. I want to get to those. I have Absolute Superman I want to read that. I have the first 3 volumes of Black Clover I want to read soon, and I have the first volume of Love Bullet. I think I finally have volume 3 of Phantom Busters. That's something else that I want to read very soon, so I'll definitely read that if I do have it. And yeah, I really want to read the comics that I have. So first the comics that I have from the library, because I have way too much from the library. I was not prepared for my own question that I wrote down. Comment below what you're currently reading. If you are doing this challenge with me, let me know what your stats are for the end of the first week. Let me know what you are planning to read for next week, or maybe what you're most excited to read for next week. But thank you so much for spending some time with me. If you like this video, like the video. If you want to follow me along this journey of doing this challenge, I will be posting weekly updates on here. Subscribe. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram too if you'd like to just get more of me. I do all my updates on there. Whenever I try and do something more interactive, I do it on there. So go do all the things, or not. It's all cool. But yeah, and with that, I'll see you later. Bye.